I am Annie Renonciat. I come from France. I am a teacher at the French Paris University, Paris 7 University, and I am responsible for the research in the National Museum of Education in Rouen, Normandy. And I come today because I am involved in that project. The research I conduct concerned the relation between art and children, and art at school especially, and art at home, and the children as artists. And so I am conducting a research in France on the same thing as you do here. That means try to find the movement, the aesthetic movement, try to explain and to explore the aesthetic movement that, that took place in France in the 19th century, at the end of the 19th century, till today, and that important movement tried to introduce art inside the school, and there were several ways to do this. One was the decoration of school. Another one was the quality of the pictures that are given to the children. And the third one is to build some small art museums inside schools. And they tried to do this at the end of the 19th century, I should say about 1860s till now. So we have much to discover, because there were not many published texts on this subject. So I try to begin that sort of research. That's the reason why I'm here, and I had been introduced to the project by Jeremy Howard, and we have many things in common, many interests in common. Well,
that's great. And now that you've come here today and seen the art in this school, can I just get your general opinion on what you've seen and heard today?
Yes, it's very interesting for me because it's quite different from what we can see in France. And the problem for the historians is that I think these kind of schools have been destroyed now. And so it's very difficult to find testimonies. And Jeremy told I have been researching for a long time testimonies, and I could find very few because everything, I think they have built many new schools now, and I think we couldn't find such school in France.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's terrific. And can you give an impression of the actual mural? What do you think of?
Oh yes,
what do you think of it?
It's very interesting. I think Jeremy gave us good informations, and for example, the influence between literature and children's literature and pictures, and this was a very interesting thing. I think we had things like this in France, and it will be very interesting to have a look in all these schools. But it's entirely to discover.